The bill for former Senate Majority Leader Joe Bruno's federal court fight. Joe Bruno sure thinks so. He announced today he's asking the state to reimburse him millions. And that's not all. Our Matt Markham has covered this trial from start to finish. He sat down with the former senator today. Here's what he had to say.
The hardest fight is over. Prayers do get answered. I'm blessed.
It took almost a decade for Senator Bruno's prayers to be answered. When you were sitting in that courtroom, what was going through your mind, Senator?
You know, I couldn't help but I was sitting a lot longer than I normally sit, and I just kept thinking of how could I be here? Man, I had said repeatedly, no one is accusing me of a crime.
The government's case was built on the premise Bruno used his influence to return official favors for businessman Jared Abrazazi and accept monthly payments for doing nothing, disguised as consulting fees. But the jury couldn't connect them. If you had another chance, would you have entered into an agreement with Mr. Abrazazi?
I had been doing consulting. I had a perfect right to be a consultant. And Jared Abrazazi, by the way, is not a stupid person. He is a brilliant businessman. Brilliant. And when you make an arrangement with him to be consulting, you better be able to consult in a worthwhile way.
But now Bruno says the public officers law allows for something in return. That law defines what legislators can and cannot do and to what they are entitled.
People who have had to defend themselves have been reimbursed. So why shouldn't I be? I didn't ask for the last 6 years of my life to be punished. Punished for what? They estimate 3-year investigation, and then another 5 years afterwards, leading to this, $25 to $30 million.
The U.S. Attorney's Office said Friday it does not keep track of individual case costs.
Nobody needed to pay it. Federal taxpayers, you, me.
Bruno believes he paid the defense team close to $4 million in part from his campaign and defense funds. He says he also lost the time to work in the community, and now he's asking the state to reimburse those expenses, some of which he says he plans to turn over to charity. Bruno says the trial has taken a toll no one can put a figure on. Today he said kidney cancer started because of the stress he had endured. He goes for cancer treatment again this week. In spite of that, Bruno looks to what's next.
Yeah.
32 years of public service, Senate Majority Leader, an investigation, 2 trials, not guilty. What will Joe Bruno's lasting legacy be in the Capital Region and in New York?
Well, I hope it just speaks for itself. And what's happened around here, what's happened in New York State, and I'm going to rest on that. And I hope that's what it's going to be.
Matt Markham, CBS 6 News.